Hey guys, welcome back. Today it is Monday. The last time we spoke, it was on a Saturday. On Sunday, I actually didn't do anything. I don't like doing anything on Sunday. I believe that since my family is home on Sundays, it's a day that we should all sit together, have breakfast together, and bond in on that day. It's one day that I don't like compromising on. If we are not going anywhere, I would like to spend it with them and just do nothing and have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever it is that we want to do. But I didn't do anything on Sunday. I just tidied up. So today it is Monday. It's actually just after 10, I think so. I'm not sure. And I am going to start cleaning. I'm starting with the dishes, obviously, and then I'm going to tidy up the house and see where I am going to end. I don't think it was 10. I think it was just after lunch, because in the morning I was busy with something. Yeah, I started doing this after lunch. So yeah, this is what we are going to be doing today, and then a little bit later we will cook together. So for now, let's continue cleaning. If you like my vlog or my vlogs or my content, please like, please subscribe, please share the video. Your support would mean a lot to me. I know I just started and I'm not good at this. I'm still learning. I'm making a lot of mistakes and I don't have the right equipment. But you know what? We just keep on marching on until we get to where we want to go. So please, 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 guys, like and subscribe. Comment. If you have anything to say, if you'd like to comment on my videos. Give me a thumbs up. Anything, any action will be really, really, really appreciated. Thank you. Some of the things that I am washing here, like my kettle, I don't wash them whenever I do dishes. It's normally once a week or once every 2 weeks that I wash them thoroughly. Most of the time I just wipe it and put it back. I don't always wash them, but when I do get a chance, I would wash the things that I normally don't wash. Like I said at the beginning of my vlogs, I'm going to share my struggles. I'm going to share what life is. I'm not going to sugarcoat things or make them look like they are perfect. They are not perfect. Being a housewife, sometimes it also has its own challenges. You might think that you'll be able to do things, but you know what, you wake up and just feeling out of it. It's normal, guys. We go through that as well. I'm not always on top of the things that I want to do. Like I was saying on Friday, I did the things that I wanted to do, the like cleaning and all of that. And on Saturday I was supposed to finish my cleaning. I couldn't because life happened. I started by going out to the Asian market, and then I came back. I had guessed it wasn't long, but it's enough to take you out of it, that you don't know once they leave where to begin, where to start, where. And then especially when it's weekend, you find that your family is also here. It's not like during the week when they're at school or at work. So things didn't pan out the way I wanted them to pan out, and I didn't get to do the things that I wanted to do. And on Sundays, I don't like compromising. I just tied it up and did what I wanted to do, and spend the day with my family on that day. And I'm only starting my week on Monday this way, cleaning and all of that. It happens. I don't always do the things that I set out to do, but I don't beat myself for it. And I am definitely not going to show you guys perfection. My life, being a housewife, it's not perfect. There's no perfection. I will not tell you that every single day I'm up, I'm cleaning, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Yes, most of the time, 80% of the time, that's what we do. But 20% of the time, life happens. If not 30% of the time, life happens. We feel a certain type of way. Other chores get in the way. Other things get in the way. So I don't always get to do the things that I want to do. And I certainly don't have a routine that I stick to. I don't have a routine. I don't have a schedule that I can tell you that I follow. Previously, yes, I was able to do that. But as the years goes by, responsibilities grows, things start coming up, getting in the way. I do not have a schedule. The only thing that I try not to let it get out of hand is the laundry. Believe me, I put a load of laundry almost every day in a washing machine, and I try to at least iron 2 hours per day, especially in winter. Guys, winter, I don't like winter because we are wearing layers and layers and layers of clothes, and that causes a lot of laundry. And it's not only washing the laundry, it's ironing, it's folding, and that takes up time as well. I think that's one thing I don't like about winter. And the flu, of course, as you can hear me, I'm sure you can hear me now. I've had flu for a couple of days now, and my voice is horrible, but I'm getting there, I'm getting better. And that's the one thing that I don't like about winter. It's not one thing, there's a lot of things that I don't like about winter. But I've also realized that when it's summer, I'll tell you about a lot of things that I don't like about summer or spring or autumn. So I think each season, depending on what you do or what you want to do, would suit you. But most of the time, it doesn't really always agree or always be kind to you. So in winter, I don't like the laundry, and in summer, I like less laundry, but I don't like the hotness. I don't like when it's really hot, when the temperatures are high. I don't like it. So I cannot really say that there's a season that I don't like. I would be lying, because each season has a couple of things that I like and a couple of things that I don't like. So that's just how life it is, I guess. I decided to start on dinner since I was already in the kitchen. It always makes things easier when you're multitasking, I guess, because you'll be doing something and at the same time doing another. So I'm boiling. I just put a pot for rice. I'm boiling water for rice. It makes life easy when you multitask. You don't focus on one thing, and by the time you are done, you have killed two birds with one stone, and that's what I'm doing right now. I normally cook 2 cups of rice when I cook, but because this one was small, I did not even measure it. I just cooked what I had, and I cook it basmati. I boil it. I know we cook it differently, guys, but when I cook basmati, I boil the rice. I don't put salt. Most people put salt in their rice. I don't, and I will boil it for 7 to 8 minutes, and then I will rinse it out or drain it and rinse it a little bit, not too much, and then I'll put it back into the pot once I've rinsed it and I'm sure that all the starch is out, and I'll put it back into the pot and put it on the stove, close the lid and switch the stove off so that all that excess water can, what is the correct word for it, can simmer or be reduced, and I know it's ready. I don't like my basmati overcooked. I like it fluffy, so I always cook it for 7 to 8 minutes. Normally I would take one and squash it between my 2 fingers just to see if it's cooked or not. I just want it almost done, not too done, almost done. Then I will drain the water, rinse it a little bit, and then put it back on the stove with the lid completely closed off, and then I will switch the stove off, the stove off, and that's how I cook it. I'm starting on okay, I'm finishing off my dinner. Started with heating the olive oil inside the pot, and I'm going to add, and I'm adding my chicken breast. I sliced it. I'm making chicken stir fry, and these are my oyster mushrooms. I cut the stems, the bottom stems, because it comes as a whole, like, you know. I bought it as you know how cauliflower is, then you separate it and reduce the stem. That's what I did to them, and I rinsed them a little bit before I put it in a pot. You know what, because I was running late on dinner, my stove was on high. That wasn't the best decision, but hey, I just added onion, garlic and ginger, and fried the mushrooms and the onion a little bit, and I just added broccoli and cauliflower and put the chicken back onto the pot because I don't like the broccoli and the cauliflower to be overcooked. I want them to still be crunchy, a little bit crunchy when I'm eating them. I added thyme, I added cumin, I added coriander, and I added a bit of vegetarian oyster sauce. Vegetarian oyster sauce, I use it because we don't eat seafood at home, so I use vegetarian oyster sauce. And I added a slush. What do we call it? It's a bit of a tablespoon of flour with a little bit of water. I mixed it with a little bit of water, and I added dark soy sauce in there, and then I mixed them together. That's what I put into my stir fry to make a thick paste around my stir fry, and this is how it looked. I added salt, yellow salt. When I put salt, I don't put a lot, I put just enough, and then I will add yellow salt on top. This is how my dish looked like, and it was delicious. It was simple and it was easy, and I was done. It was the following day, guys, when I started cleaning the floors, because one thing that I can say, it is never possible most of the time to do everything all at once in this house. So some days I'll clean the surfaces, the kitchen, and I'll dust everything, the kitchen and the living room, and the following day I'll start sweeping and mopping the floor. So it was the following day I was now cleaning the floor, and we will see where we're going to end. Let's hope there won't be any disturbance today, then we'll get to finish whatever it is that we want to finish doing today. I had put the chairs back inside the table, or back to the table, because I had people in the house that were coming to fix my oven. So don't be surprised that I put them out, and then the next minute they were inside. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it correctly in English, but you guys understand what I'm saying most. So I had people that came to fix my oven, which is giving me a headache. This is my second time fixing it, and I'm tired of doing it. But let's hope that this time around it's not gonna give me problems, because I do not know how to function in a house that does not have an oven. It makes life difficult. So they came, they fixed it, and then I continued with my cleaning. One other thing that I want to share with you guys, on Friday when I was cleaning outside, I think you guys saw me using a different mop than this one. So let me tell you what happened. I went to Macro with wood meat. The mop that I had been using had broken. It was broken, so into pieces by half. I don't know, but I went there. I was looking for a mop, and there was this guy from Verimac who recommended me the mop that you see me using here. Okay, first time when I came with it, I was very happy with it. Actually, I was happy with the guy. He's a young man. And for the first time in my life, I actually went into Macro, and I was looking for something, and someone actually sold me something else. Approached me and sold me something else. That was the first time ever someone did that in Macro. I'm not bad mouthing you guys, but I was impressed because I think that we need more people like that. I wish I had taken his name, and I was going to mention him here. If I had a business, or if I was in any position that I could hire him, I was definitely going to hire him, because a lot of times when you go to the store, you'll be looking for something, and the shop assistant will be standing there and looking at you and not even ask you. If you don't ask them, they will not sell you anything. So for me to encounter someone like that, it was amazing, because I believe that someone like that is capable of getting a job anyway, and I think he definitely deserves, if there was a star or whatever it is that they would give him, he deserved that, because that was the first time that someone actually came up to me and sold me something. I was looking for the same thing, but he actually recommended me something. I was impressed with that. But my thing with this mop is that inside the house, 100%, and my back porch, 100%. But the tiles on my front porch, because it's micro, I think it's microfiber or something. It was a nightmare. So for me, as much as it's very nice and it covers a lot of space when you are wiping the floor, but because I also have small hands, not for me. If you have small hands, I don't think this would be for you, but it is good. It's good. It's you know what, it does the job, but I would not buy it again. Why I say I would not buy it again? I cannot have 2 mops inside the house. I cannot buy 2 mops. I refuse. I'm stingy as hell, guys. I'm a cheapskate. So if I'm going to buy a mop, it needs to be a mop that I can use both inside and out. I cannot have an outside mop and have an inside mop. I mean, that would be unnecessary expense, ne? I can't do that. But Yona, I'm telling you, it's the best. But for me personally, no, it doesn't serve the purpose. But I don't regret buying it, because the person that sold it to me actually enjoyed his job and loved it, and he was committed to it. So I don't regret buying it, but I would not buy it again. If you don't have, if your tiles are the same texture inside and out, great, that's going to be great for you. But my front porch, the texture of the tiles are different from the ones inside and the ones at the back. So for me, it doesn't work very well, because now I'm in a position where I feel like I need to go and buy another one, because the one that I was using, I think if I were to count the amount of, is it fiber or whatever that is there, I think I have half the mop there. So when I'm using it, I'm mopping the floor, I can hear that steel thing that is holding it together on the floor. It's doing that funny sound. So I cannot, but it is the best, but not if you have different textures of tiles in your house. It's not gonna work for you. It doesn't want anything, it doesn't work well on anything that is rough, like, I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, something like that. I now moved to my bathroom. I didn't do the living room passage when I was done with the living room. I went straight into my bathroom. So what I normally do when I clean the shower, I use steel wool and I use handy andy and a bit of domestos. I don't apply too much pressure on it, but a little bit, just to get the scuff marks out of the shower and the glass door. So I will use that, and once that is done, I rinse it off. I rinse everything off, because you all know that handy andy tends to leave the white streaks on the surfaces when you use it. So I rinse it off, then I wipe it clean with the dry cloth with window linen or Mr. Muscle's window cleaner. And outside, I just use a dry cloth with window linen or Mr. Muscle Clean. When it comes to anything that cleans the windows and the mirrors, I am not loyal to anything. I use what is on special. I buy what is on special, because I've compared the two brands, the Mr. Muscle and the window lean. They work the same. I don't see the difference when I'm using them. It's the same. So whatever it is on special or that is cheaper, it's what I go for. And I showed you guys my dishcloth, the one that I had been using in my kitchen. I'm no longer using it in my kitchen. It's old now. I use it in the bathroom or on the floor. So don't be surprised when I go inside my bath and then clean, because I cannot reach the far end of it since I'm short. So whenever I'm cleaning it, I have to take off my shoes and then I go in, so that I can be able to reach everywhere where I want to reach. But yeah, as I was telling you guys, that when I have a dishcloth, Yeah, I use it until I cannot use it anymore. It is, I don't know how many times I've bent it, Mara, I will not throw it away. When I feel that I can no longer use it in the kitchen, I now start using it in the bathrooms as a cleaning rack or wiping the floors or whatever. I believe that if anyone who cleans knows that an old dishcloth works wonders. You can never go wrong with it. If it's not torn completely, I use it. I'm not gonna throw it away or anything because it cleans better than the first one, like than the new one actually. Because the new one sometimes it doesn't wipe things completely or it doesn't wipe them clean. There's always that watermark when you wipe things with it. So for me, when I have a dishcloth, it takes me a while for me to be able to say, okay, I can throw it away. I do not throw anything away unless it is torn into pieces. Dishcloth, to be specific, it needs to be torn before I can say, okay, I cannot use it anymore. But until we get to that stage, it will be used until. Because I'm short, and even when I use the step the step ladder, is it a steps ladder? When I you that one, I can't reach the places that I want to reach. So the wall tiles, I always use this type of a mop that that it has a spray so that I can reach the corners where I want to reach, because other than that I will end up in the midway of the wall tiles. So I use this one and it gets the job done. So now I was starting to clean my son's bathroom. Because he's the only one who's using it, it doesn't get as dirty as ours. So it wasn't it didn't take me long for me to clean it. And I always encourage him that when he's got time after taking a bath, he must just take 5 minutes to 10 minutes wiping the door of the shower and the whole shower head thing, so that when I come and clean it, it doesn't take too much of my time. So this one was a quick one, and the fact that it's not white makes it easier. The dirt doesn't stick to it that much, although you can see it when it is dirty, but it's not the same as my one. So it's very easy compared to my bathroom to clean it. It doesn't give me any problems. And speaking of a devil, he just came in, and we are catching up here. This is what we do every time when he comes back from school. We catch up, we talk, how was school, how was your day, and yeah, 10 minutes, 15 minutes talking. As long as I don't stop, it doesn't require me to stop doing what I do. Yeah, we will talk for a little while I'm busy. Most of the time he's asking me what's for lunch. What is he supposed to have for lunch? That's the first thing that he asks when he comes back from school, and we will be negotiating there for okay, you can have this or you can have that. Always there's something to negotiate with him. So yeah, this is what happens after school. Life of being a mother. We have come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching up until this far. Please like, please subscribe, please share. At this point I did not continue shooting the video when I was sweeping and mopping the passages, because it was already late and the lighting was not really that good. So I finished off the passages without shooting it. But if you like the content, please like the video, please subscribe, please hit the notification button so that when I post a video you can be able to know that there's a new video up. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you have watched up until this point. Thank you so much. Bye.